Hey everybody, TitaniumTurboRanger back with another review. I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. I'm going to spend about 2, possibly 3 minutes just kind of talking to you guys just a little bit about myself, just why I haven't been around in 11 months, believe it or not. I started getting hate mail on Ranger Board and everyone's like, "Where the hell are you? Please post a review, you dick!" And I was like, I'll get to it. And I've been to get to it for about a month. I think 3 or 4 weeks ago I left a comment on my page saying, "Hey guys, new videos." Still haven't done one yet. But people, I can't remember your name right off the top of my head. Sorry dude, I was going to try on my laptop, but I just want to get this done because it's kind of late. You sent me a video of Power Ranger Samurai, so if you watch this review, just go ahead and comment on it. You sent me that preview, I already saw it. But hey, thanks for the heads up. You know, yeah, I'm Saban, brought back Power Rangers, if you guys didn't know that. Power Ranger Samurai comes out in February. Excited because I was this freaking close, to buying the Shinkano. Just Shinkano, I love Shinkano. When Shinkenger was on, because I really liked it. A lot of people hated it, oh I loved it. I'd go around singing the theme song, people like, "What the fuck are you singing?" And I was like, stuff. Because, you know, I was ashamed of Power Rangers in high school. But I'm in college now, and I don't give a crap what you think about me, so go F yourself. But, yeah. I haven't been around. Like I said, I'm in college now. A whole bunch of things. Really busy. School's going to be up in about 2 weeks, and I can't wait, because we just went on Thanksgiving break, and everything is a shitstorm now. But I've still been collecting. I'm not going to lie, I haven't acquired any new pieces since I think about May. But I did get some things in between the new year and before high school let out. Before I graduated. So I did get some new things, and I'll be doing some reviews, some action figure reviews. So I will have things to come, and then of course when Shinkenger stuff comes out, and if the pictures of the action figures that I've seen are what the action figures are going to look like, yes, I will buy them, but I'm going to be pissed because they look really gay. But yeah, that's about that. Another couple things, I'm also going to be doing probably just a short video showing you my collection. I kind of built this special shelving, this kind of like Power Ranger trophy room almost. Why is the tracking on my camera so bad? There it goes. Alright, there, it's focusing out and in. Sorry, I'm just talking anyway, but you're not missing much. But so, I'm going to show you that, and then just a couple other things real quick. For those of you guys who play Call of Duty, I don't really play with people very much, but none of my friends play anymore, and people who do just piss me off, because they're like, "Dude, you walked in front of me." It's like, "Oh, sorry, Mike." "No, dude, you're turning." Dude, it's a video game. Relax. So, for those people who want to play with me sometimes I could use a little support, because I'm trying to level up. I keep getting killed by this one dude. Add me on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is Quantum Ranger 12, because Titanium Turbo Ranger wouldn't fit. So just Quantum Ranger 12 real quick. Add me on Xbox Live. I'll totally play with you guys. So, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get to this review, because it's been my 3 minutes. This is the SPD DELTA MEGAZORD. I wasn't a very big fan of SPD. The first time I watched it, I was like, okay, because it was stupid. Grum looked dumb. Piggy was stupid. The whole concept just did not make sense. I mean, we already knew what the future was going to be like in Time Force, and that was 1,000 years in the future. And then 20 years in the future, shit just went, ape shit, and everything was all fucked up aliens walking around, and I was like, this makes no sense. But then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, it caught my eye. I like the whole police concept, because I do want to be a cop, for those of you guys who don't know me. I'm a criminology and psychology major, and I hope to get in the FBI. That's my thing. Yeah, I want to join the BAU, so for those of you guys who are like, "Oh, you only want to do that because of Criminal Minds." Yes, I like Criminal Minds, but I've studied so much shit about serial killers. I know about just about as much as I know about serial killers as I do about Power Rangers, so it's crazy. Anyway, right to the Zords. I bought this on eBay for about $7. For those of you guys who don't know something, sometimes go ahead and instead of looking up Power Rangers Megazord or putting in the specific Megazord name, put in Power Rangers Lot, L-O-T. And there's just a bunch of people who are like, "My kids' stuff," and they just have like a gigantic pile of toys. And if you look at the photos sometimes, you can put things together. So this was actually a Power Rangers lot. And it was this, an SPD motorcycle that was all broken up and fucked up that I threw out, and then an action figure of Bridge, a green one, just a regular action figure that I also threw out, because I have the SWAT Ranger set, and that's all I want. But then it was these 5 Zords. And so the guy who was selling them didn't know what it was. I knew what it was, so I got these for about $7, believe it or not, and I just put it all together when it came home. You may notice Not everything is perfect. I have done some customization of my own. Right here, all these tires were black. These little fuselages right here, that was black. Right here, I took these off, both off the red and blue Zords, and I put that silver detailing on, which is how it is in the show, and that's how it is in the Japanese version. So this is not the Japanese version. I just did a lot to it. I did a lot on the blue one, especially. This little ledge right around the window, that wasn't silver. This right here, this ventilation system wasn't silver. This cuff right here wasn't silver. The guns on the inside of the wings, those weren't silver like that. I did that all on my own. These vents right here were silver. So I did a lot of customization on my own. Another thing with the pink one, if you look in the show, this was the guilty or not guilty thing, but I put a little SPD police symbol in there. That's just printed out on computer paper. If you look real close, you can actually see the paper's kind of crumpled up top there. But yeah, I did that all on my own. So it is not the Japanese version, but this thing does have electronics too, which I love. Just on the red Zord, but it's really cool how the electronics transfer over to the Megazord mode. Go ahead and turn it on right here with the switch. That's all it does. Okay, so I'm just going to go over real quick individual features of all the Zords. Basically, the Red Ranger Zord, that's all it does. In the show, it didn't have these stupid prongs. These were actually double tires. There's a tire here, and a tire here, a tire here, and a tire here. They took that off. I heard one guy mention, I don't remember your name, so if you see my review. Alright, oh, another thing. Those wheels were also blacked in. That's all my detailing right there on those wheels. What he said was it would have been cool if they made up a spring action, and this would just like a spring, and it was on a spring, and then the tire would pop out to cover that. That's actually a really cool idea. I like that idea too, but you know, it's still a decent Zord. I like it a lot. And then as in the show, there's these little claws that would be used in the transformation process on the show. Kind of geeky, so I just keep those in like that. I don't care for them. Yellow Ranger, her Zord doesn't do much. Just doesn't have any real gimmicks of its own. Same thing for this one. I am missing a few stickers here and there. See the SPD shield should go right there. You see the indentation. But whatever. I don't really give a crap. If Rupper Labels ever gets all the way to as far as SPD, I'll be happy. Nothing more special about this one either. You already saw red. Green just has a compartment for the gun and the sword. I do not have the sword, so if you know someone who just has the blade for the sword, I'd be happy as hell to get that. I'll buy that off you for like 10-15 bucks. I don't know about 15. 15's pushing it, and I'm in college and I have to pay for crap. But Blue Zord doesn't have anything in the show. This could shoot. It has a gimmick that I'll show you for when it's in Megazord mode. That's kind of cool. Then he just has a little hook right here that he used to haul stuff, kind of like Joel did in Lightspeed Rescue. He'd pick crap up and move it around. Nothing special. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do the Megazord transformation real quick. It's pretty simple. We'll start with green and blue. Fold in this front wheel. Go ahead and take these. These will fold in underneath and snap shut, kind of. These wings, I pop them up like that. I don't know. I think it's like that. I'm not sure if it's like this. I think it might be straight, but I pop mine up like that because that's how I like it. But fold these down, and then just go ahead and take the whole front. That'll bend to be a foot. Greens. Ready, 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 ready. Did you miss it? Did you miss it? I think you missed it. That's all it is. Then, yeah, that's the way it went. Okay, just making sure I have these on the right side, so that's how they go. All the red one does is now it'll go down like this. These will fold down. And then the electronics, turn them on. It does make transformation noise when you're transforming it. So go ahead and snap these in. And then if you can see, these are transparent, so the lights will show up in here also. And then go ahead and just take this. This whole entire section pops off, goes up, and then the hinge will go down, hinge over, and then snaps to the back like that. Okay, it's supposed to make that noise. It doesn't always. And then what we have is, for the yellow Zord, you have to pull this out, these lights. You don't have to pull them out, but pull them out at least a little bit. Otherwise the fist will not open because there's a hole right here that accommodates that on the inside of the fist. Go ahead and slide that back in. You have your fist. Just a simple ball, or a simple hole that'll fit over that joint. Pinks, just simply fold out the fist. Same exact thing. There you go. Transformation noise again. Then, like I said, it'll light up. in the show, all the sirens lit up, even the head and everything. I think the Japanese version's kind of like that. I think the head also lights up, but not mine. That's what you get, basically. But I still really like it. I think it's badass. And then you obviously go ahead in the show. This was kind of like a police holster. This would pop out, go into this thing's hand, and then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that now just because it happened to me. This is my biggest complaint about this Zord. I have these on display, it's not a big deal. This joint is not the best made. I'm going to try to really show you guys on my camera with this. Like, basically you see these little clips. There's clips right in here, they're very small, and that just clips on in these two tiny clips. And move his arms up. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off so it doesn't annoy the crap out of us. See how, like, his upper body is so huge and this is just this, and there's only two little tiny clips holding it up here. I'd have these two little clips up here, and then they could have put a third clip down here, but they didn't, and that would have been really beneficial to help keep it together, because especially when you have the electronics on, that pops off. You're trying to pose him, you move his arms down, and that whole entire hinge lets loose in the back, and that's really annoying. But that's basically it for the most part. Like I said, I have the sword. If you had the sword, you pull this out, this would fold down straight, and then the blade would attach to the top of this, and this was the sword. So unfortunately I don't have that, and then the only gimmick that it has besides that is, like I said, for the blue Zord, you go ahead and you open these up, and then these will actually, just go ahead and pull the wings off. You don't have to, it doesn't do this in the show, but this will come off, and then these would stay attached to the Zord. But there's a little clip on this one, fold this out, connect these two cuffs together, and you'd basically have a set of handcuffs with a little handle so that the Zord could hold on to it, and you can pose them with that, and I do that sometimes. But that's basically it, guys. SPD Delta Megazord. Very simple. I give it about a 5 out of 5. I think it's a great Zord. Pick it up. It's not worth more than, I would say, $25. So keep an eye out for it and stuff. I'm really trying to actually get the Omega Max cycle. I really want that so I can make the Omega Megazord where everything combines. I heard this thing gets so much bigger, and then you can do the pose with this thing on top of the bike, except it's kind of gay, because in the show, you know, this Zord would ride that Zord as if it were a motorcycle, but in the toy, you actually unclip these legs. So, like, here, the Zord will clip in this type of a fashion, will clip into the Zord, and then these legs clip onto another part. So just, it doesn't look too natural, but it's still, I think it's a really cool concept. Whoever thought of that, whoever wrote the Sentai, nice job. That was pretty slick of you, and so on and so forth. But a great Zord. I can't wait to get the Omega Max. I'll have to look into it, but like I said, things are going to get a little bit tougher on me now, guys, just because I am in college, and, you know, lately, the thing that I've been spending the most money on is books. Buy a lot of books. The other day I went to a store here we have in Northeastern Ohio. I don't know if we have them in other states or not, but we only have a few here in Northeast Ohio. A place called Half Price Books. And I spent a whole bunch of money on, like, just books. This was like $6. I was like, I can't say no to that. And all this other stuff, so I don't know. I asked my parents for a handgun for Christmas just because I'm going to be going to the police academy about a year and a half. So I asked them for that, and they said no, so I'll probably have to end up buying it myself. That's $800 I have to spend. Like I said, I don't know, probably most of my reviews now are just going to comprise of what I have. And then after that, it's going to be just kind of whatever Shinkenger releases, and that's going to be it. So, you know, go ahead and request some things that you'd like me to see, and if the price is right, I want to buy a few things. Alright guys, well, I'm sorry it took me so long. I'm sorry I kind of blabbed. If you don't like blabbing, I really do deeply apologize, but I have this new 15-minute upload time that I can use, and I kind of want to talk to you guys for a little bit. I kind of miss Power Rangers, not having done a video review in 11 months, almost a year now, so sorry if I blabbed a little bit too much for you. Leave a comment, and cut it out with the mean comments, because I'm kind of getting sick of that crap. I used to care a lot about my subscribers. Now, if you're just going to be a douchebag on every video, and there are a few of you, you know who you are, I'm just going to delete you, because I'm sick of your crap, alright? If you want to say, hey, dude, you forgot this or that, I'm like, oh, alright. Like, one guy, I remember in my RPM Ultrazord review, I forgot a part. He just, hey, dude, you forgot that. That's my favorite part. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. Other times, people are just dicks about stuff, so alright guys, have a nice one, and I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more videos now, so adios.